There's a lot of people that I think they'd rather have their tax dollars designated for other things like roads, schools, healthcare, that type of thing.
In tonight's Waste Watch report, we're keeping tabs on how taxpayer dollars are spent on music. As Fox 17's Erica Curry shows us, more than $1 million taxpayer dollars going toward building a Grammy museum in Mississippi, though the Academy itself isn't spending a dime.
That's right, Scott. Most of the money for it is coming from taxpayers on the local, state, and federal level. The U.S. Department of Commerce alone is funding more than $1 million for the project, expected to only generate about 12 direct jobs. But those involved with it say the long-term investment will pay off.
Singing the Blues at Bourbon Street Blues and Boogie Bar in Printers Alley. It's a sample of what this new museum being built in Mississippi will honor.
Between Nashville, Tennessee, New Orleans, Louisiana, and Memphis, Tennessee, many people consider that triangular region to be the birthplace of almost every music art form known to us.
And in the small town of Cleveland, Mississippi, population 15,000, will be the only other Grammy museum outside of Los Angeles.
I think it's great, and I'm from LA, so we have a Grammy museum there, and I think it's amazing, and I think every city should have a Grammy museum.
But Ariola doesn't think taxpayers should foot the bill for it. These are renderings of the project costing as much as $20 million. The federal funding comes from the U.S. Department of Commerce's Economic Development Administration. According to a press release from the EDA, the grant money will help infrastructure on the Delta State University campus and build an access road to the museum. That's not the kind of road work taxpayer Chuck Roche has in mind.
It's not a priority as far as I'm concerned in my life. I mean, I just think there's so many other things you can spend the money on.
The EDA estimates this museum will create 187 jobs indirectly. Hammonds tells Fox 17 the small Mississippi town asked the Recording Academy for permission to do this project.
The city of Cleveland made a direct appeal to them to license a project. So basically, this is something that we're doing as a community, as a state, that has nothing to do, although it will be managed by the Recording Academy and overseen by the Recording Academy and the Grammy Museum in Los Angeles.
I think they could do a lot better with the money than open up a museum for the Grammys.
Now for some perspective, Nashville has also received $1 million grant from the EDA to support our city's economic recovery after the 2010 flooding, as pointed out in a Commerce Department blog. The Cleveland, Mississippi Museum will open summer 2015. Erica Curry, Fox 17 News.
You can find this story and all of our Waste Watch reports online at fox17.com. Just click on the Waste Watch tab, and you can also submit your ideas there as well.